Welcome, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is your Leo New Moon Psychic Tarot Reading Light Language Activations channel. I am Chanda Sparkles. If you're new to this channel, I am a conscious channeler, a death doula minister, as well as a sacred grid keeper, and a light language activationer. I guess that's what you would call that. I'm not really sure. Anyway, regardless, I'm a human here having a spiritual experience just like you. So, how have you been? How are these energies treating you? You know, we're welcoming in this. Today is the last day of just Watch the Water July. You know, lots of watery emotions going on this past month, lots of water events happening this past month. And now we're stepping into About Face August. About Face August, expect that you'll be changing your mind, turning around, doing it a different way, unexpectedly having to go in a different direction multiple times. We have Mercury that is in retro shade. That means it's preparing to go retrograde. It's going retrograde just some hours past this new moon that's happening this Sunday, which is August the 4th. This is a dramatic Leo moon with a lot of Virgo twist. See, we have the lovely earth sign Virgo stepping in because we have Venus, excuse me, Venus showing up. Feeling a little bit of, okay, so I'm a conscious channeler, but I feel, sense, smell, and really take in the energy of your highest self. All of the cards have been shuffled, smudged, cleansed, and I go into meditation prior to coming on here to connect with your highest self. My highest self to your highest self, your oversoul, your God spark that's within. All right, that's how all of this works. It just channels and flows right on out, and it's meant to go directly to you. Remember, this is a general reading, and whatever resonates, you'll know. You'll feel it in your heart. You'll get a chill. You'll know. And what doesn't resonate, leave it. It's not for you. Okay? So, not only are we having Venus stepping into Virgo, but we have Mercury in Virgo, about to go retrograde and pop back into Leo. We're in Leo season, fiery, childlike, fun. Where do you find your joy? You know, what role are you playing? How are you showing up to be the star of your own life, water signs? Now, these are some things you can be thinking about. When you look in the mirror, you want to see a reflection of what you want to see in others. Okay? Keep that in mind. This is a month of a lot of reflection, then adjust, then vision. Reflect, adjust, vision. Remember those three, and I think you'll be okay. We have a giveaway with a wonderful sponsor, a dear sister of mine. She's also a content creator. She's a master 29-degree Virgo. She has mastered that Virgo-esque energy. Sandra McEllis. You can check out all her information right here below. Just click more and it'll expand all the intel on how you can get in touch with me to get on my wait list for your in-person session or personal session. If you're in my area, please come over and check out the Galactic Mermaid Sound Therapy Room. I do sound activations, very different than sound healing. Okay, and it's all based upon your birth chart in comparison to what's going on in the cosmos at the time of your session. And all time is divine in the Galactic Mermaid. I also offer a 7-foot Russian pyramid. It's coiled with copper. You're surrounded and you sit on top of a pyramid, sit in a pyramid. There's a organite pyramid underneath you, and there's crystals and stones all around you, and you receive light language activations, shamanic clearings. Okay, so it's pretty intensive. It's like a spiritual spa day for the soul. Okay, you learn a lot about yourself. It's a lot of fun. Come see me. All right, let's jump right on in here. If you want to win, you must like the video, subscribe, and comment below. We'll do the drawing on August the 20th. You want to see what you're going to win? You want to see? You want to see? You want to see? So I'm going to show you here what we've got on the board, and we're going to get started. And I need to back that out. There is my Mighty Oak Leo for Leo season, adorned with your winnings. Your winnings. Yes, your winnings are here. And this board, I guess I knocked it a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. And it looks like we need to zoom it in just a bit. There we go. Okay, so I pulled out I call this my Sunshine Andara, but it's adorned with this blue for the new Mayan year. We just had the Galactic New Year, and we came out of Wizard, and now we're into Storm. And when I tapped into this, I was given the blue source storm. So it's like the blue ray, the blue light, the true blue source of all creation, all galaxies, all universes, all creation, the blue source light. So I was given that this is the blue rhythmic storm. What is your rhythm? When you're going through life and you're in your everyday, okay, we're going to be talking a lot about the everyday opportunities and challenges as we grow, and being grateful for the rhythms of life. You may even see this show up rhythmically. That's like a familiar rhythm, or maybe you've had some kind of new rhythms step into your life. Everyone's going to experience their timeline differently, right? So just know that you're human and you're a multidimensional being inside of a flesh suit. You're very powerful, and you can code. You can code in your cells. Be open and allowance to learning new things, new experiences, always from the heart, using your heart mind to traverse the energy. Not giving that one away, but I'll give you a nice little close-up of it so you can get some of those codes. These Andaras are very rare. They're beautiful Andaras. I love that it has a pop of fire in there for Leo season. There you go. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, so good in the hand. Use your crystals to ground. All right, and you're also going to win the Dragon Oracle brand new deck by Diana Cooper. I have dragon earrings here. Look at these. Look at these. Aren't these great? I just love them. They're so cute. And I have put together a nice little sage bundle for you with some Palo Santo, some Blue Mountain Sage, some Calelunda, which is like a Mexican sunflower in a way, but it's used for expansion and abundance. And then at last minute, I chose one of my red rock Idaho crystals that a follower had sent me 4 pieces, and one of them was calling your name. So this could also be yours. That is a $200 value, including the $145 session that's going to be given away by Sandra McEllis. Go and check her out. Check out her videos. You know, if you're ever needing advice or like you're trying to understand these energies, she does these daily, pretty much every day, and she puts it out there, man, and she puts it all out there. And you want to talk about authentic, okay? That's why you're here. You wouldn't be here listening to me if you didn't want authentic and real. You know, be very discerning. There are a lot of false light presenters in this world. Okay, they're very relevant. I've seen a couple show up here recently, and I just can't even believe how people will scam. It's just, but see, that's the thing. Neptune is at 29 degrees of Pisces, and that brings out the illusion, confusions, and delusions. Okay, so you just got to be cautious. Don't even take verbatim everything I say. Always check in with your own compass, your own inner compass. Always check in with your own inner heart, um, because you are the authority of all for your reality. Okay. All right. Yes. Let's get those banners down so we can get some cars going. I hope this mic is okay. I did a few adjustments with it before we started. This new moon, by the way, is conjoined to Varuna, the god of skies, oceans, and waters, the Hindu god, the ancient god. I spoke all about this, pulled up some information on the video for the Leo new moon, and I would love for you to go and check that out if you haven't. All the timestamps are there so that you may traverse to what's most important to you with ease and grace. All right, let's go. Let's go. I feel like I did a little smudge before we started, but I feel like you could benefit from some sage. Just be willing to readjust as you face challenges. Tell yourself, I am solution oriented. I am motivated with progress. Just because we have challenges in our life doesn't mean that we can't weave in and out of those, right? Just want to get you a little bit of this sage. It's so lovely. It really, really is. It's just a lovely bundle of sage. It's okay, water signs, to take chances. This is a time of taking chances, expanding your heart. Play like a child. Leo wants to play like a child. Think about what you did when you were younger. What were you like, when you were a kid and somebody said, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow up? Think about it and see if you can't integrate some of that, okay? All right, take a nice deep cleansing breath. We're just going to clear your energy field before we begin. All right, here we go. We've had Leroy, the very interesting Lyran, in the studio today again. He's been hanging around. I don't know, he feels like a 70s vibe, kind of hillbilly dude. And so he may come out tonight. I'm just going to warn you. And his energy's fun. That's the thing, is we want to stay in a fun state of being, right? Just a nice fun state, just a nice flow. Get a rhythm. And kashitamunahai. Itigi shitimumakai. Uranda shete. Rambakashai. Kashitimunakai shitumai. Inoshitimai. 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 There you go. That feels better. We can feel you settling down. Mm-hmm. It's been an emotional time. And water signs, if you're new, I'm a Scorpio. Sun in the first house, Scorpio rising, and a Scorpio Mars. So I get it. It has been something else. So tonight we're playing with the Celtic Tarot, as well as the Lyran Oracle and the Sacred Heart Tarot. So we're going to get started. Calling in the Guardians and the Galactic Gateway Keepers. Calling in the Ancestors, the Archangels. Calling in all of your guides. Calling in the mermaids. You're the first. You're the first elemental to get the mermaids. Oh yes, the galactic mermaids are here for you. They swim the cosmics waters. They swim in the cosmos. And let's also pay respect to the directions. I'm not taking reversals. The Lovers. So that's Gemini. Okay, so that's a Gemini card right there. I'm going to make sure this is nice and straight so you can see everything on the board right about there. Maybe it's because I hit this. Hold on. Let's, you know, I have, what do you call it? There we go. That's better. I have quite a bit of perfectionism when it comes to doing this work because I have Saturn in Gemini, and this is Gemini. So Gemini is all about playfulness as well as, communications, networking, socializing. It's all about your immediate surroundings, your immediate area. Okay. And maybe some of you, okay, so I'm getting tones. By the way, I get tones in the ears, smell across the veil, feel, sense, taste. And in the tones over here on my left side, it's left for me. It may be different and opposite for you. This is the light side, the yes answers. This is the shadow side, the no answers. Shadow beings, honoring the shadow. The Gemini, I feel like something to do with a lover. There is a new character that has stepped into your life. And remember, it doesn't always have to be a lover per se, but it could be a soul union. It could be a new friend or a new coworker, and you just click. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that's stepping in here that's very different than you are, but you have a commonality. It's just like I often say, being Scorpio, the opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. And it's a very different sign, but it's the same because it's on the same ecliptical. You see, they're on the same ecliptical, all right? Even though they're water and earth, they mesh very well together because it's just like having two sides of a coin, you know? Same thing with Cancer and Capricorn, Cancer and Capricorn work very well together because they're opposites. But Cancer is about the home and the nurturement. It's the powerhouse of the mother. And then Capricorn is about how am I going to provide for that home? I'm out in the world. I'm working. What is my legacy? I'm building to be successful. You know, and then we won't leave you out, Pisces. We won't leave you out, my loves. I love you, Pisces. I love you. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. And this Leo season, we will be feeling a lot of Virgo energy, for sure. It's already here. Mercury's in Virgo, going retrograde. Venus moves into Virgo this, literally the same day as the new moon on Sunday. By the way, today is the last day of July. If I didn't say that, just so you know, for people who are here on the replay. Pisces and Virgo. Pisces is higher consciousness evolution. Pisces is escapism. Pisces is drugs and alcohol, institutions, prisons, mental hospitals, all hospitals. It is the service. But Virgo is everything in the 3D. It's in the 3D reality of the earth. And it's practical, day-to-day matters, things that we do on a daily basis. And are we being selective? How are we, I'm holding these cards upside down. How are we traversing our day? I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts and changes in just the day-to-day reality of mundane things. It's also health and wellness. Pisces is like, let's go take some mushrooms or, let's escape into another reality, LSD, stuff like that. Virgo is like, no, we're going to make some real concoctions here. We're going to have some shilajit in our coffee in the morning. We're going to have like grass-fed, wholesome protein shakes. We're going to find Virgo always reminds me of the lady that's like called the witch out in the woods. But back in the day, like the nobles would go to see her in secret. You know what I'm saying? because she was so wise. She's a healer. You know, this is health and wellness. It's a great time to start planning on a detox. It's a great time to start thinking of what you want to launch. If anything, keeping in mind this last half of the year is going to be a little sketchy. It's going to be a little difficult with blocks and stuff like that. Okay. So you can still move forward with your projects, but I definitely, if you don't have Mercury retrograde, if you have it in your chart, go ahead and launch some things. It's okay. It's your energy. You're used to it. But if you don't have Mercury retrograde in your chart, your birth chart, your astrological chart, then you might want to wait until after the Mercury retrograde period is over, which that will be end of August, but really you want to wait until it's cleared and you're in September. Okay? All right, so we've got the Ten of Wands here. We got the Lovers. The Ten of Wands and the Lovers are here. Oh my goodness, water signs. It has been a very long road. Okay, this has been long, and I feel like sometimes there's a little mischievous stuff coming with this Lovers card. It can be, can I trust this? And followed by the Ten of Wands, you're almost home. I mean, you're almost home. Do you see? He's carried all these wands on his back, and that is in representation of all of the trials, the tribulations, the things that you've had to do to get to this point. And there we go. Come on now. I don't know why. So this was doing this, not with all of the cards, but here and there it's been doing this. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's not meant to be focused on, you know. You've been severely challenged. So it's like having to go over and over and over things, and then just like you get flattened by it. Like it's exhausting, you know, needing really to continue to survive and trust in that inner wisdom, letting your heart navigate your life. So there may be someone coming in that's going to make this easier, I feel. So, see, he has to go all the way up that path to get to home, but he has to carry those. He has to carry all 10 wands, but you're almost there. And this is the Hero's card that doesn't give up. And it is a work, passionate, fulfilling moment for you. Oh, there's some more very big endings here in your recent past. Some very hurtful endings. Very hurtful endings. There have been some people that have just straight up stabbed you in the back. And I'm taking this absolutely verbatim. Absolutely verbatim. People that have just done you dirty, done you wrong. Done you dirty, done you wrong. Right there. There, see there it comes. Okay, come on now. See, this is so weird. It never does this. It never, but it's like, I'm going to just take it because I feel like Spirit is just saying, hey, it's not that important anymore. It's in the past. It's over. It's done. It's time to rebirth. It's time to start again, water signs. It's time to really soften, you know? Oh, you can't make it up. You can't make this up. You got the World card, major life event, the World card, water signs. Come on with it, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So first thing that comes to mind is you're about to be given the world. And it's a deep, dark transformation unlike anything else. Like you are not going to recognize yourself when you're through this period. There's the Two of Cups. There is a lover. The Lover's card is here. It's called Two of Cauldrons in this Celtic tarot. So hold the bus. You've got the World, the Death card, and the Two of Cups. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Lover's card. Wow. Big, fated, destined endings in order to begin again. And I feel like there's a lot going on with my throat chakra, and you're going to be having your breath taken away. The Wheel of Fortune. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Magician. I am blown away. And the Nine of Cauldrons. This is extremely fated. This is a metamorphosis and a transformation unlike you have ever experienced. And you've waited a long time, and you've taken a lot of shit to get here. And I feel that this Lover has something to do with this deep, dark transformation. And you know what? I feel like you're going to be raised. I feel like you're getting raised. I know it's not the Judgment. I just feel like you're getting raised. And I feel like there's going to be family and children there, because this Nine of Cups, this Nine of Cauldrons, it's complete wish card. And it is self-fulfillment. Fully, emotionally fulfilled. Okay? Emotionally fulfilled. Come on. There it goes. Oh, I think it's this extra new light I'm using. So there. You see that? You can set the table, cook the food, prepare a delicious meal. You have plenty enough to give to everyone. You are alone. Okay? I like how she's serving up the head on the platter in this one too. Because it's like, okay, you know what? I can be the head of the family. This is Cancer card, by the way. Being the head of the home, the head of the family. Handling it like a boss. That Nine of Cups is boss at home. Maybe you're going to start a side gig. Really good time to be planning to begin a side gig after the Mercury retrograde if you weren't born with Mercury retrograde. I'm going to say this again. It's coming through. Leroy said, say it again. This guy, I'm sorry, but this, I don't even call, he's a guy. You're a guy? Yes, he's a male Lyran. Although that they don't have sexual organs and all of that stuff, right? But he is just so playful, and then he'll be gone, and he's in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what I feel like. You're going to be in and out, in and out. You're going to be weaving and finding your rhythm, finding your rhythm. But I feel like your mind's about to be blown, quite honestly. And I feel like there is a magnificent opportunity here for you to alchemize. So the magician, oh my God. I feel fucking great about this. I'm just saying, I have this excited feeling after a lot of pain, after a lot of hurt, after a lot of what do I do with this? How will I ever survive? How do I move forward? I'll tell you how you move forward. You realize that the past does not exist because it's done and you've won. You may not feel it in this very moment. I do feel a lot of pain, a lot of effort, even physical pain. I'm getting physical pain from this card here. You must keep going, but you must do it differently. The World card says, okay, you've done it. You're at victory. This is the last major arcana in the tarot, okay? And the center card, Scorpio. Okay, so let's just go over all of this really quick. So you got Gemini, Scorpio. The World is all of the fixed signs. The Wheel of Fortune is the fixed signs. So and I want you to notice here, this one, and this one, and the Magician. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. Like literally, that's a lot of majors on this board. Take it seriously. This is faded, and I'm getting a lot of tingles in my crown right here, like it's coming in straight. Oh my gosh. Like just lots of it's almost like, okay, so it's like they're sucking all of the dense energy out. It's like they're just sucking it out. So at night, Before you go to bed, just lay down, do your spiritual cleansing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, like you're literally just going to breathe in the light, the blue source light, the pure blue source light. Breathe it in. Push the air out. Don't just be like, in through the nose, invite the blue source light. Out on the out breath, you're going to push out purple. This is just for the water signs, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, I'm giving you my process. Push out purple. That deep, dark purple is the purest, authentic color of the cosmos. It's also a representation of all the pain, the heartache, the trauma, the disease, all the shit. Push it out. Give it back in love. See your field. Okay, so they want me to do this, so I'm going to back up here so you can see me. Okay, here we go. See your field as it flows up, 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 and around. Your Taurus field, always going like this. So, on the in-breath and the out-breath. On the in-breath and the out-breath. Okay? You're doing this all in your mind's eye. If you want to do the movements, that's fine. Move your body. Move your body, girl. Get it moving. Get it moving. Feel sexy again. Get sexy. Put on some makeup. Do something different. If you're someone that wears makeup all the time, don't wear makeup. If you're someone that always put your hair in a ponytail, let it down. If you're a dude that's like, every single day I comb my hair this way, comb it the other way. I want you to try and really alchemize this timeline for you, because you are getting prepared for major destiny. Leroy said, yeah, they are. He's like, I don't know. I just kind of get like this groovy, like 70s dude. And he's like there with a cigarette. And I know Lyrans. I love the Lyrans. I know they're beautiful and powerful. I mean, I get it. No offense, okay, to the Starseeds. Please don't take that in a bad way. But he's cool enough that he can smoke an organic cosmic cigarette. And he's got like these bell bottoms, and he's got like this tail, and he's got this really cool long face, and it's like all of his like hair and stuff is like colored in rainbows. Rainbows. There's your sign. Also, he wants, thank you. He wants me to remind you that when we cross, especially our dear animals, our dear, beautiful, powerful, multidimensional animals, remember, animals have zero attachment to death. They have zero attachment. They live straight, pure from the heart. And it's just it's like a flip. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Because I'm going to come back. It's very different for animals. I've been tapping into a lot of the animals. And they've been telling me to remember that humans have been programmed to believe that it's sad for you to leave. So you can take that and put that with whatever the situation. Maybe you have someone else leaving. Maybe you're leaving. There's a lot of transitioning. But keep in mind, you may be back and forth with it because, see, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. Do I do it this way? Do I do it that way? Do I want to try to sing a song that's heavy dark metal, or am I going to sing opera? And you see what I'm saying? There's some awkwardness in your choices that's going on here that's going to kind of blow your mind. But I feel like there's somebody that's coming in that's going to make all this so much better. And it could be like a spiritual healer. It could be, like an activator like me. It could be that you go and see another astrologer or another reader or whatever. I'm not saying come to me. If you want to, you can. But, I mean, whomever it is, I feel like somebody very wise is going to be assisting you. And they are an old, old, ancient Saturnian soul. And their mind is sharp as a wizard, you know. And I feel so good after this very challenging, difficult time, like very challenging, difficult time. This soul union's coming in. Look at this soul union coming in right there. Ah, and it went clear instantly. Look at that. See, you are going to teach each other the medicine of life. You are going to assist each other to take flight, you know? And it's okay that you're different. Embrace your differences. But I want you to point out here, so the magician has all of the elements. He is the alchemist. Number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. And that is birthing. But remember, it's new. And look, the blue source light. The blue source light with all these roses. Love, passion, creativity. And he has all of the elements. The Wheel of Fortune, this wheel can turn one way or the other. And it's going to be completely up to you. See how it's going in and out too? It's because it's not up to you. You must trust in destiny. You must trust in faith. And the center card here, this is metamorphosis. One existence becomes another. What was will no longer be. But I feel something special coming in for you that's very wise and ancient. I want you to repeat after me. I release the need to have things when I want it. I release the need to have things when I want it. I don't understand, Leroy. Nothing that is truly meant for you must be forced. If you're forcing it, you'll fail. Esheto makane shiti rinjakamuna hai nikushita manai. Do not be forced into anything and don't force the energy right now. It's very important. Lots of tones, and I'm smelling snakes. Don't ask me, but I'm smelling snakes. It's like a gritty, leathery kind of grit smell. It's like snakeskin boots. Oh, I'm smelling snakeskin boots. Can you show it to me clearer, please? Ramashake no nai shitemuka unhiki. Rambaha shiki moon jikai ay. Rinshikamake. Ranjaki Kimrika Haniki and no Niki Shitamu Nahe Shanaku Rambakashite Mahai Ramashate Mene. You are extremely strong. You hold the lineage of millions of beings within you, water sign. Don't let the pains of this little bitty funny incarnation make you forget who you are. What else? He's gone. No matter the outcome of any given situation, trust that it's for your highest good. Booyah! Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 Major life event, major arcana cards out of the 78 card deck. Seriously. There are 22 majors, and you got 6 of them. See, that's the last one right there. That is the world coming in clear as a damn bell. Remembering all of the fixed signs. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. This Merlin, that is the Hermit card. And I was just saying, the Wizard, ancient Saturnian energy, resides over this whole reading. Why? Because you're the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Cups. That is you. With the Wizard. Trust the Wizard. Whoever the Saturnian ancient soul, ancient being, and I do believe that I'm getting so many tingles all around my nose and my face. It's like coming in through here. Whoever this person is has a little bit of an edge, I feel. Page of Wands. Why did this happen? Because you called it in. You called it in. Wow. Okay, I don't want to get that mixed up. Remember, when you just started back here, okay, you just started in the beginning carrying these wands. You made choices. You went down paths. You were at crossroads. You decided to law of attract in what you wanted. And as you took your path, some people didn't like that shit. Some people hurt you over and over and over. And sometimes those hurts and those pains weren't even an intentional kind of thing. It's just, you got to understand, before you incarnated, you made choices with your soul family. You know this. I don't have to tell you this. You wouldn't be here listening to us. But remember, there's certain bullet points of mastery that you must acquire and complete as you progress on your ascension path. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Be human. Remember that every moment matters. Remember that you matter. Just be who you are. Just be your loving, beautiful, water, emotionally, sometimes over emotionally self, because damn it, it's okay. Go within. I want you to see here, though, there's so many, and I believe it's you and another human. It could be for some of you, 30, maybe 40% of you, you and your guide coming in. Very Saturnian, Saturn, discipline, structure, ancient, 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 like Anunnaki. Anunnaki guides coming through. This is not just some whatever. Okay. Every day you are beginning the opportunity to grow. Every day. Be grateful for it. All right, so we're going to, whoa, son of a, wow. Okay, I'm getting covered in these chills that are just like igniting. Any of that stress, I want you to give it to me. Okay. Trauma, pains of the past, worry, all of it. You give it to me. I'm going to transmute it for you right now. Okay? Give it to me. Breathe it out. In with the blue source light, out with the dark purple. Okay? We're just going to clear that right on out. Keep breathing. Come on. Give it to me. It's not yours. It's not yours to keep. It doesn't matter. back to source. You're pure love now. They're also saying, they're also saying, come back and do that again as many times as you need to. You are safe. You are loved. And it's okay to walk away from people that don't support you for all the glory that you are, water signs. Let's see what the Lyrans have to say. You know, it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries. Okay. Wow, this is insane. Okay, I'm going to move this up just a little so you can see all of the cards in their glory down here too. Wow, wow, wow. Fusion. Balanced scheduling. Heart living. Leo season. Tantric union. Okay, so like I said, for 30-40% of you, this is an actual other physical being coming into your life. And let me just talk to you about sex. So, they're asking me to tell a little of my story. I have not had sex in over 6 years. And that's by choice. I'm celibate because I am not going to do that with anyone until I absolutely know that it can be a tantric union of spiritual connection. Plus, I just don't want to be sharing my energy field with anybody like that. You know? I'm very picky. And I think I've met someone. I think I have. I know I have. And I'm not going there, and I haven't gone there, but I'm exploring these options because my heart has sparked. By the way, that's an exclusive only for the water signs. So, don't tell anybody because I haven't put it out there. Anyway, sending you so much love that you find that companionship that you need. And if it's sexual, not. Also, if you're not in a union with someone, tantric spirituality is a really good way to clear dense energy from your root chakra, okay? Start thinking about this. Start thinking about how you can work on your own energy field sexually. It doesn't take long when we do it ourselves. It's over pretty quick for me if I do. If I do. And that's the other thing. That's not something, and I know this is a sensitive subject and you're probably like, what the fuck? But this is what's coming through and I'm real and authentic and I'm giving it to you, okay? When you fuse your energy with someone else, you carry that energy, period. Until you can shamanically clear it, energetically clear it, and sometimes that takes a long time to do that. So just keep that in mind, okay? The reunion, spontaneity, a change of plans, social connections. I also just see this. I just can't even believe that this is coming through. Like you've got the soul reunion, 26, which that's a 10. And you have a 10 here and a 10 here. And then you've got the Gemini lovers and you got the 2 of cups. Okay. All right. So let's get one more. Did you see? Oh my gosh, I wish you would have saw that. It just flew. Planetary cycles. Well, that's also the Wheel of Fortune. Planetary cycles, closing the cycles, completions, and moving forward. So many closed cycles and completions here for you. Beautiful water signs. So I want you to really understand color spectrums, self-expression, movement, letting out emotions, and there's another 21. A minute ago you had 12, okay? So this is you. Like, I want you to look at this one, okay? Look at this. That is you for this Leo new moon cycle. Really understand that you are moving emotions by letting them out. You see that color spectrum of emotions? You see that? Determination, courage, and pride in oneself as you do so. Do not ever be ashamed to cry. Intentionally cry with color. Intentionally cry with color. Dream in color. Do you dream in color? I do, most of the time. It's important. Okay, here's the most important card. I want you to just surrender to the divine will of the Creator that lives within you. And know that there's a time and a place for everything. It's all divine timing. Everything works the way. Just trust. Don't force. It's enough to carry you through anything if you just surrender, release, allow. And remember, okay, we are having to make a lot of adjustments. So keep your vision. Yeah. Thank you. It's a lot of energy right now. I'm not even kidding. Okay, here we go. Water signs. Sun, moon, and rising. We are speaking to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Is that it? Yep. Balance. That's blowing me away right there because let me tell you something. I believe that came out for one of the others. And you only get one of these. That's it. I believe it came out for one of the others. So you might go check and see. I think it was the air sign read. Okay. So if you have an air, one of your big three, go and check that reading out. All right. So let's look it up and see what balance is all about. Number 14 in the tarot is the devil. That's not to scare you. It's to understand that there's a dark and a light. There's bondage that can happen, and there's hard shit in this world that happens to us. I believe that's right. Yeah, I think it is. Here it is. No, it's temperance. I was wrong on my number. Y'all had to forgive me. Like, I've done, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different readings today, and I'm, like, on my last. I saved the best for last. Okay. So I'm really high. It's kind of hard to remember numbers. Okay. So here we go. Take this in. Renew, acknowledge, compromise, equality, harmony, and healing. Balance is important in all aspects of life, but it is especially important in relationships, both with others and yourself. This card suggests that you examine your relationships to see if they are truly in balance. A healthy relationship should include time to be together as well as time to be apart. Take some time in peaceful solitude to renew your acquaintance with yourself. Peaceful solitude, water signs. Wow. Acknowledge what you bring to the relationship and what your partner brings to the relationship. Ensure that you both play an equal role, that no one person dominates. Equality. Remembering, if this is not a significant other, maybe you're a single person, this is you and your highest self, you and your guides, or it could be you and a partner, okay? Or you and how you relate to your own life. There's a lot of ways to relate. And Venus in Virgo wants to get down to the brass tacks of practical matters around relationships. Compromise is required in order for relationships to be harmonious. Be willing to give and receive. Be open to receive. You do not need to be the one always giving. Say it. I am open to receive. By finding the middle ground, you help to ensure that your needs and the needs of your partner are met. Compromise also includes accepting that people are individuals with different personalities and ways of looking at the world. Embrace your differences. Rejoice in your similarities. Like seriously, that should be written across your mirror. Embrace the differences and rejoice in the similarities. That's like a way of life. Straight up. Love that. If you find yourself at odds, be willing to work through the issues honestly with love, using your heart mind. Confident that your differences can be resolved. Be in confidence everything can be worked out. This is an excellent time to help heal discordant relationships by bringing them into a better balance. If you're seeking a romantic relationship, balancing aspects of your own life will open the way to new love. Also, making sure that your relationships with family and friends are in balance will set the tone for the new romance that is on the way to you. I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing into my relationship. Say it. We're going to say this mantra, okay? We're going to say it 3 times. I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to my relationships. I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to my relationships. Last time, and water signs, mean it. Say it from your heart. Repeat after me. I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to my relationships. I love this for you. It's a well-deserved new beginning after a very long, painful journey. And I respect who you are. I'm going to zoom this in just so you can see it nice and up close. Every relationship, whether it's a relationship with the other or a relationship with yourself, is going to have its differences. It's going to have its edge. How are you softening? How are you allowing that edge to show up in a rejuvenating way? It's okay to have edge. It's okay to have differences. How are you perceiving those differences is another big one, I believe. All right. Very cool. What a wonderful reading after a very challenging period. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comments what you think. Tell me what's going on. I read every single comment. I may not get to it right away, but every single comment I read. And I do my very best to respond. And I love you. And I'm grateful for you. All of my information is below. If you got anything out of this read and want to give me a cup of coffee or, maybe a $20 bill, whatever you want to do, PayPal, Venmo, they are there, and that's very much appreciated. Remember, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you share this video and get me like maybe another subscriber, let me know, okay? And I'll give you an additional entry. You are amazing, water signs. So proud of you. God loves you. Walk in the light and spread this sparkle. Keep your head high and balance your relationships.